This poem begins with a quote. I do have concerns about women in frontline combat. I think that could be a very compromising situation. Rick Santorum. Dear Rick, my mother has a reoccurring dream. We stand on an island as she cradles my 2-year-old body when a wave plucks me from her. She stares at the empty peach basket of her arms. For a moment, there is silence. Do you know what happens next? My mother's jaw unhinges. She inhales the sea whole, spits back fish to be sucked dry by the sun. Her left hand becomes a backhoe of talons as she combs the ocean floor until she finds a whale who turns into a demon, who briefly turns into Bob Dylan and then back into the demon. She guts him, tail to chin, and pulls my small frame from the mess. Rick, if you were smart, you would build an army of only enraged mothers, craft a fleet of soccer moms fueled by the image of their son with a cigarette, or enlist a pack of helicopter parents after their children lost state speech finals on a technicality. Do you want results? Do you want fistfuls of enemy hair patting your down comforter? Then don't send that mousy PTA Nazi to a bake sale. Give that bitch a gun. This is a rage you can harness, but you will never truly understand. Because when you became a man, your father only spoke of sex, of uncomfortable boners and awkward hair, but when I became a woman, all my mother talked about was blood. She said, one day, your stomach will swell with a small heart and it will be your duty to protect it. My body is the original tank, and maternal love is an untapped weapon. And I know, Rick, you can't conceive what this weapon is capable of, as you have never pushed a football-sized life form out of any orifice of your body. But if you had, wouldn't it be your favorite football? If somebody told you your football wasn't good enough for the Super Bowl, wouldn't you want to tear their throat out with a fish hook? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you would not slit your wrist and bleed for your family, but this army would. This militia of C-section scars, a brigade of wet breasts armed with bayonets, but don't take my word for it. If you really want to see it rain hell, just tell women, no, you can't fight. And prepare for nooses crafted of umbilical cord. Prepare to drown in a basin of broken water. You better brace yourself for the click of a rifle to become synonymous with the question, I'm sorry, my daughter can't do what? And should there come a day when you have a war worthy of my fight, an unhinge my jaw and swallow kind of war, when I drag myself to your front lines, go right ahead and tell me no. My mother is waiting.